If you are serious, Maresca, about winning, about trying to win this league, stop around. Play your strongest team that's available.
Are you now in a fight for top four with Liverpool, or can you get back into the title race? That is my question.
I want to say, and I'm hoping to say, that we are in the title race. But I just can't. Okay, we're not in the title race. We're not in the title race. We're in the race for
we
the
are
top
in the
four.
title race. Come on, Mark. Say you're in the title race. Come on.
We're in the race for the title. Chelsea Football Club are a laughing stock right at the moment. We have every other fan laughing in our faces. We have just lost to a team in the bottom three. The game finished 3-1 to Leeds. Chelsea played so bad. It looked like it was one of the worst performances I've seen this season. Chelsea was slow. We were second to everything. The game, for me, was not just frustrating. It was heartbreaking. Chelsea were toothless. Now we are 9 points behind Arsenal. Okay? We fully deserved to lose. We were outworked. We were outplayed. It's just a very inconsistent team. We can't seem to beat the teams that we are supposed to beat. Why do Chelsea keep underperforming against these types of teams? It's all good. Playing well against Barcelona, playing well against Arsenal. Leeds was a game not to be underestimated. They are a massive rivalry. They came out there and they wanted to win. They showed heart. They showed grit. They played well. Why didn't Chelsea play the same with that sort of mentality? They didn't even set up a low block, geezer. They outplayed Chelsea. Their counter-attack was so effective. It was fast. It was strong. The first goal, the corner goal. My gosh, geezer. They just stood around and watched the ball, and they watched this Leeds player just fall into the box, and no one did anything. We're going to talk about Tosin. We're going to talk about Maresca. We're going to talk about the team selections. And I want to hear all those Chelsea fans sing praise to the Enzos. Go on in the comments. Sing praise to Enzo. Go ahead. Nah, don't. Just wait, because I have so much to say about that guy. Okay, look, before I carry on the rant, you saw the game. What was your opinion of it? Because, bro, I'm shaking right now. I am that vexed.
Look, I think what we saw yesterday was a poor performance that sometimes happens, right? An away game in December, you've got a fixture pile up, right? But, and by the way, you could have conceded a second from a corner where you stood around like dummies doing nothing. It was like being at Madame Tussauds. You were just a bunch of waxworks standing there. Trevor Chalobah, Tosin, all of you. You were just stood there like dummies. It was terrible defending. But here's the thing. He's had to ring the changes. Badiashile comes in. You got Tosin. Jamie Gittins gets a start.
Terrible.
The main thing I learned yesterday is that you don't have the squad depth. Because here's the thing, Mark. Maresca has to rotate. December is a month for a rotation. I'm not saying you're going to rotate every game, Geese. But
this is wrong.
There has to be some rotation. And where we can argue about whether he got it right or wrong or not. Yeah. It looked like he got it completely wrong. But I just don't. I don't see Chelsea having a squad to survive the distance. This is what I said to you. Like, you 38 games. 38 games. Well, I think we saw it yesterday. You're playing Badiashile. Why are you playing Badiashile?
Yeah. That's got nothing to do with the squad.
But he's in your squad.
No. Badiashile, Tosin and Adebayor should be in the bomb squad. They're not fit to play for Chelsea. They're definitely not fit to play in a Premier League. Especially at Chelsea Football Club. That's not the problem. The problem is the manager. I've been very careful about what I've been saying. We won the last 4 games prior to the Arsenal game, and I had to. And there was I don't want to say there was a bit of pressure coming on because I've been chatting so much about Maresca, about how he's not fit to be Chelsea, and I have said I've been impressed. But let's see what happens next in the second half of the season. I didn't have to wait. that long, geezer. I just had to wait to the game yesterday against Leeds. Maresca does not understand the importance of certain games. He changed the entire back line again. I get it. Fofana needs to be managed accordingly. Reece James needs to be managed accordingly. But you brought in Tosin. You brought in Badiashile. Look at the right back. There was no Gusto. Why can't he play? I get it. Reece James needs a rest. But Gusto could have played.
He did play, didn't he?
It's not.
I mean, look,
listen,
I was watching the Arsenal game. I watched half of your game, but I saw Gusto on the pitch, no? Oh, you brought him on.
You can't win a league, Neil, by changing the back line every single game. You cannot win the league if you do not have stability in your spine. Okay?
Do you think you have a deep enough
like
squad?
That. You can't chop and change the squad, like you mentioned, so often, so drastically every game. You can't do that. You started Gittins as well. Apart from the setup for the assist, where was he? He did nothing in the game.
He's rubbish, mate.
He's rubbish. Now, I've been praising what I've been saying about Enzo Maresca. Even though he got the team selection incorrect from the get-go again. But I have said, half-time, he makes the correct changes, but this game he did not. You took off Badiashile, okay, maybe. But you should have taken off Tosin. Pedro Neto is young. He can play every game. He's undroppable. You need to have him playing. He's also another player that sets the tempo. Our team are supposed to be in the race for the league, geezer. But with this manager, it's impossible, in my opinion. We cannot win the league with Enzo Maresca and this rotation because you need to rotate slightly. But making wholesale changes every single game is ridiculous. It's clearly not working. He's a cup manager at best. And that's not even my opinion, Neil. It's now becoming factual. If you want to talk about the individual players, we can. Liam Delap, my God. He's so bad, he couldn't kick a ball into the goal to save his life. João Pedro, I know, João Pedro is becoming more useless every single game. His touch is so bad. Badiashile, not good enough. Gittins, crap. He can't even get into the Leeds team, in my opinion. Esteval, that was the worst performance I've seen in a Chelsea shirt from him. The centre-backs, my God, I've said it, Tosin, Badiashile, you're not fit to be not just in the first 11, to be in the squad. Promote some of the younger players if you need to. No,
look,
man.
Mark, look, as you know, I'm a gooner, so I've got no dog in the fire, and I totally get exactly where you're coming from. You've come off a good little run, and it's like, right, okay, we gave Arsenal, hammer and tongs, and we were the better team, and okay, great, and now we're going to Leeds. This is the game not to drop points, so it's going to be the most frustrating game when you do drop points. You didn't just drop points; you got bullied at the back, you got beaten fair and square.
Yes.
And that's very, very frustrating, I can imagine, as a fan to watch your team. But I have to ask the question, just for a bit of balance here and a bit of context. By the way, I agree with you. Everything you said there, you and I have been on the same page about Enzo Maresca. Chelsea fans have given us grief for it. They've sent in some ridiculous comments around it. But
let me hear the comments.
I think me and you are right. Yeah, I'll dig out a couple. But we've seen like Maresca. He's a better manager than Arteta. He's a cracking manager. Straight after the game, he taught Arteta a lesson. No, not you. The comments.
Tactically, that game he did, but it's against the smaller teams.
It's a one-off game.
Every week.
A one-off game.
Fair enough. But he tactically won that game. But I did say to you, I'm not worried about Barca. I'm not worried about Arsenal. We up our game against these types of bigger teams. I did say to you, I'm more worried about the Burnley. We managed to get through that. I said last week, I'm more worried about the Leeds, and I'm proven right.
Yeah, look, me and you're on the same page on this, but we do have to ask, we have to provide balance, right? It's our job. right? As a
Let me hear
podcast,
what
we
you got to
give our
say. Go
opinions,
on.
we analyze, but then we have to provide balance.
What's the balance?
Okay, devil's advocate, are you overreacting slightly if we look at the body of work over the last couple of weeks of Chelsea? By the way, I agree with you, Mark. I'm with you. But to our viewers that don't agree with you, yeah, this is what they're going to be asking. Well, hold on, Mark. We've had a body of work over the last couple of weeks. We've produced some really, really great results. Yes, we've rotated. It's Leeds away. It's under the lights, midweek, 3 days after we just played Arsenal with 10 men. Are you overreacting? Are we going to roller coaster with Chelsea? Because you are going to lose more games this season. Arsenal are going to lose more games this season. And is this a slight overreaction? Or do we need to go from one extreme to the other? Or do we need to be a little bit more level-headed? Because right now, it feels like a roller coaster journey watching this Chelsea journey. Is that right? Is that fair?
What you said, that's what it is. We're getting these glimpses of these wins, of these small sort of mini runs, yeah. And when this is happening, it sounds stupid of me to go, oh, you know what? Yeah, now we're gonna win the league. And I've said that. I've said we're gonna challenge. I've said that. But I have also said, let's see how we do against these smaller teams. I mean, look, Chelsea fans, are you happy with that performance? Are you happy with the team selection? Are you happy with the substitutions? Are you happy with the instructions given to the team? Are you happy with the team's performance based on that performance and a few other performances very similar to that against the lesser teams in the Premier League so far? Are you happy with that? Can we win the league ever with a manager like Maresca? Seriously, think about it. Do you want to win the league? Can you do that with this manager who is doing this rotational policy? You let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below.
I'll let you know right now. You can't win the league with Enzo Maresca, and I don't think you can win the league with this squad. Before we move on to your weekend game, Mark, let me ask you. You obviously went 2-0 down. It could have been 3, actually. Tanaka's goal, great goal. Again, very, very statuesque performance.
Defense lost the ball as well.
Chelsea were just a bit sort of sleepwalking at times. It was a bit odd, right? It really was a disjointed, clunky performance. Yeah, and you do that, and I get it. But when you have those. But here's the thing, when you have those clunky performances, you've got to find a way. And at 2-0 down, you come out, Pedro Neto's on the pitch now, and you look a different side again for a few minutes. And then Pedro Neto gets his goal, right? And you start to think, okay, disjointed performance, but this is where Chelsea come back. And then you get stopped in your tracks. First with a goal that's ruled out for offside, rightly so. But that just gave Leeds the belief that they can get the ball back in your net again. And I tell you what, they didn't have to work for it, did they? Tosin, oh my God, what are you doing, boy? What are you doing? And then Sanchez, I mean, he's got to try and save it. He's got to try and save you and get you out of there. By the way, Sanchez for the first goal, I think another keeper might stop there. It's a bullet header, but it's still near post. Anyway, I'm not blaming Sanchez for the third goal. That's all on Tosin. And I get Sanchez then trying to get him out of jail by saying it was a foul and whatever. What are you doing? You've just built up a bit of momentum and you've killed yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. You shot yourself in the foot and you're never coming back.
Him and Maresca cost us the game. Him and Maresca cost us the game. With the team selection, with that abysmal performance, the whole team, I just thought were rubbish. They were rubbish. They played so bad, so slow, so many individual mistakes.
Neto, yes.
Apart from Neto, come in the second half, okay, great. Garnacho, cool. Yeah, he came in the second half. He was very direct. Okay. But these players should be starting. These players, they're so young. Don't tell me that. You don't need to rotate these types of players. It's the youngest squad in the Premier League. They can handle it. Bar Fofana, bar Reece James, who need a little bit of additional management. Okay. That's it. But it was just terrible, bro. Okay, let's quickly talk about the preview and I'll wrap this up, man, because
you're back up again on Saturday, so you ain't got long to dust yourself off and turn around, right? So you're back up against on Saturday, 3:00 kickoff, away again to Bournemouth. What do you think?
The lesser teams.
Well,
the best that we're going to get out of it is a draw. Best we're going to get out of it is a draw.
Okay.
And you know what? If I'm betting my money, put it on a loss.
Really?
Bro.
I'm just bringing
right
up.
Now.
Well,
just so deflated.
Look, it's not my job to pick you up, but I am gonna say something to you, right? But yes, you're going away. Yes, you're going against, we say the lesser teams. Bournemouth are high flying a while back, right? They're on one of the worst runs. They've just come off the back of their last home defeat was against Everton.
Don't care.
4 losses in their last 5. Looking really shoddy, very open, and they're going to come at you. I don't think they're going to play a low block against you, which will suit you better, Mark. Now, I know Leeds came at you actually yesterday, but you were just terrible yesterday. And I think you've got to look at the Bournemouth game. Enzo Maresca, you have to look at this Bournemouth game and go, you know what, against these lesser teams, this one, I have to go away and win. I have to go away and win. Bournemouth are open. They're on a terrible run themselves at the moment. You're not on a bad run bar this last game. You've got to go and win the game. Mark, I'm going to go. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go for an away win. I'm going to go. I think you're going to do him 2-1.
Look.
They're on a terrible run.
This is a game. If you want to stay in the Premier League race, we have to win. There's a huge chance that Arsenal will drop all 3 points against Aston Villa. If we are able to win this, we're back now down to 6 points. That means we're not that far away. If you are serious, Maresca, about winning, about trying to win this league, stop around. Play your strongest team that's available. Caicedo's not available again.
You're talking yourself into a potential title. Don't do this. I'm saying it for your mental health, Mark.
Okay, fine. All right. I have to do it. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I'm not with this manager. You're right. I'm not going to do that. Fuck the league. We're top 4. And even that feels like a stretch, geezer. It is a roller coaster. It is a roller coaster.
Guys, let us know. Look, Mark's about to throw up on the roller coaster.
Yeah,
go on.
Yeah, I'm about to throw up on the mic. Look, okay, if he goes out there, you pick a strong squad, you give the correct instructions, you give the mentality that you need to go out there. There's no messing around. We have to go and win this game. We should do it. So you're right. They are open. They have lost. I think they lost at home their last game against Everton. Okay,
they deserve to lose it, by the way, Mark. They deserve to lose it.
Yeah. All right. There's some truth in what you're saying. They're on a bad run. They do play more open, but if they give it the instructions to set up a low block, they have more chance of getting something from the game. I will say, look, we should go ahead and win it like 2-1. But both you and I have said that we're supposed to go ahead against Leeds and win both. I think I predicted a 3-1, you predicted a 2-1 or something like that. We were both wrong. Chelsea are just so unpredictable at the moment. Of course, if I had to pick...
You got the scoreline right, just the wrong way around. Sorry.
I'm about to fly through this. I'll fly through the screen and slap you.
Mark, before you wrap it up, I do have a question for our viewers, the guys that have stuck around towards the end. By the way, we love you if you have. Please like and subscribe. It really helps our channel. I have a question for you. Are you now in a fight for top 4 with Liverpool, or can you get back into the title race? That is my question. Please, guys, let us know in the comments. Mark, over to you. Bring it home.
If we had a different manager, Neil, and we were 6 points by the end of this week, Aston Villa beat you guys. We go ahead and beat Bournemouth. If we had a different manager, I would say we were totally in the title race. I want to say, and I'm hoping to say that we are in the title race. But I just can't. We're not in the title race. We're not in the title race. We're in the race for the top 4.
We are in the title race. Come on, Mark. Say you're in the title race. Come on.
We're in the race for the title. We're in it. I sound so stupid. I'm a third, an image of me just floated out of me. You know what I'm saying?
You had an out of body experience.
An out of body experience, and I was like, this guy is just a delusional Chelsea dickhead, and that's how I feel.
Fact.
I can't. Yeah. What can I say? Guys, let us know in the comments down below. What's your opinion? Do you agree with me? Is Enzo Maresca still the one? I always had my concerns, even after all these, 4 wins and the amazing draw against Arsenal, which if we had 11 men, we should have won that. I was still very concerned about my words about giving Enzo Maresca too much praise. And I'm right. If you're a Chelsea fan, are you happy with him? Do you believe this is the manager to take us to the title? Because I don't. Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you like the video, then please do like it and click this video right here for our next catastrophe. We'll see you lot in there, hopefully, with a more upbeat mark. Thank you for watching.